Hey everybody, welcome back to the Onward Talk Show. I'm here with our lovely guest,
Mike Rex 245.
and today we're going to be talking about everything VRML and uplink and all that good stuff. So, let's get into it. Mike, how long have you been playing Onward?
2 years.
And how fun have those 2 years been?
Extremely.
What have you been playing?
Whenever I first started Onward, I just played exclusively Assault. That's how I really got to know the game and know the basics of the game and all that. And then I went to Uplink and played there, and I actually did pretty good. So I got advertised in their VRML, VR Master League, if you don't know. I got advertised to VRML in there, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna join it. It's like a competitive league, and if you win, you get money and stuff. And it's been pretty fun.
So, you've been doing League for about as long as you've been playing Onward, right?
I've been doing League for about a year and a half, and
Fun. Alright, so what is your experience with the competitive League community? I've heard that it's really toxic. Is that true?
not in my experience. But if you're like a 9-year-old kid that got the game 2 seconds ago, go and join a competitive lobby, yeah, you're probably gonna be kicked. But if you know what you're doing, and you don't sound like you just graduated kindergarten, then you will have a blast.
Yeah. So, since you play the base game a lot. You play what Onward was, what the game was intended for, as some would say. What do you feel about free roam players? I know a lot of VRML players who hate free roam players.
Yeah, it sucks. Free roam players, people that genuinely play free roam exclusively on Onward, I don't know.
I do a lot of uplink, and you'll always see me on free roam having a blast.
Yeah, if you get the right set of players on free roam, and y'all just have a blast of a conversation or whatever, it's fun. Like, it's just like a podcast, but it's not being recorded. But like, if you join a lobby and it's like a bunch of children just shooting each other, then it's not fun.
Yeah. So when I play free roam, it's usually for servers, and when I do free roam public, it is again mayhaps for a server, or I am bored out of my mind. I don't like public free roams. The only time I do public free roam is literally on the map Suburbia, and I like to be by the sandbox on purpose. But I love Suburbia for anything uplink. It's my favorite. It's bad. It's an addiction. It's just because it's so goofy. It's a good map to like get good on, I feel like.
Yeah, it has the long range on lane 4, close range everywhere else, medium range, it has everything. Or on Subway, it's almost exclusively close range. On Downfall, it's almost exclusively long range. So, Suburbia is the perfect hodgepodge of everything thrown together in your basic United States suburbia.
Yeah, it's really good. So, since you've been playing Onward, do you think the game's improved at all? Like, what do you?
It's had its dips. 1.11 was the absolute worst Onwards that has ever been. It was mostly back-end things that they fixed in 1.11, but they just screwed everything up. There were so many bugs, and the only thing they really changed was the texture for the ammo box. It just made me so mad. I was so hype about the update, and I read the patch notes. I'm like, this is it?
Yeah, that update was a little, some will say really disappointing. You're a big VRML nerd, Ben.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about VRML, and I don't know about what everybody else knows. Like, what team? Just tell me about it.
So I play for Excommunicado. It's about ranked 40th in the world. And so you just get randomly matched up against other teams of your skill level, and you just play and have a blast, really. It's actual competitive setting, and sometimes you get casted, which is when someone flies around like what's happening right now, and just shows off the league to the world.
That's really cool. I know a caster. I've ran into a few. They're really cool people. I want to get one day to talk about what they think and what they watch. But what's your favorite league experience? How big have you won?
Me personally, I've only played for like 3 seasons so far, in about a 1.5-year span. So I haven't won big, but there have been teams like Lobochem who have won like 6 or 7 championships. I don't remember the number.
Oh my
They've
god.
won it huge. And I remember first getting into VRML, I was watching a LAN, I forget what it stands for, but essentially 5 players on each team got together in a stadium. This was in 1.7, whenever Onward was like huge. They got together and they just played the game, and it looked like it was a blast.
I've heard about that, and I'm sure it really was a blast. I like seeing stuff like that for games. I mean, there's all sorts of leagues for games out there, and I don't, this is probably a very controversial, not everybody likes this game. When the word comes out my mouth, somebody's gonna facepalm. Overwatch League. I used to watch it. I used to like watching it. Now, I watch it, and it gives me actual eye cancer, and I sometimes need new eyes after it, because it's just hard to swallow, honestly. But, yeah, so, like, watching League, anything, like, just for games in general, it can be really unifying for the community, and just overall really fun.
Yeah.
So,
Another thing about leagues, this is just in general, Valorant versus CSGO, it's like one of the biggest debates in all of gaming. If you see clips of CSGO League, it's amazing. But if you see clips of Valorant, quote-unquote, execute into a site, there's like 3 moving walls coming towards you. Like 6 different colorful grenades coming over. It just, my eyes, pretty much.
I think if you're able to, like, deal with all the colors, you're honestly probably... Okay, I used to be an avid Overwatch player. Go ahead, boom me in chat, guys. Again, that's a game with a lot of colors, and that's, like, the only thing I can relate what you're saying to. If you're able to, like, deal with all of the flashing in your face, you're probably pretty damn good, because I couldn't do Valorant. I actually could not do Valorant to save my life. It was sad. Never played CSGO. I really, really, really want to, but again, it's probably just not going to be my thing. I love competitive play as much as the next person, but it gets to a point where I get too competitive. What's your experience of people getting too competitive and really salty, honestly?
Oh yeah, dude. There's so many times where I join a lobby and they're just screaming at each other, like bar fight levels of just screaming at each other. So many slurs being thrown around. Just, that's a time where I've seen it get too competitive. But in VRML, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna scream when you're in team chat. You're gonna scream. But once you get out of team chat, it's all respectful, like good game, good map, you know.
That's so
it's
funny.
It really is a great community.
Okay, so it's based off of a ranking system of your skill, right? How does the ranking skill system work? Like, what rank is your team at?
You're ranked through numbers, and you're ranked through a division, sort of. So there's bronze, and then there's silver, and then there's gold, and then there's diamond, and then there's master. You normally go against teams inside of your, I'm pulling a blank.
This guy really plays League, guys. I promise, it's a real League player.
You can look me up.
Okay, what rank is your team at?
We're silver. We're trying to get better.
Like, how low is silver?
So it's bronze, then it's silver.
Okay, gotta start somewhere. So bronze is probably like the below average player. Silver is like the average player, or like when you start getting decent.
Silver gold is like average for VRML.
So you're average. Okay. And what's the team name?
Excommunicado.
Okay, so I don't know the dynamic of a League team, but are you guys like a family or like friends from a distance or?
Yeah, we're friends. Like, I live in Texas. A couple of them live in New England. A couple of them live out west.
What? Huh. So you guys are close, like really good friends and sort of like a family almost, even if you guys aren't
Yeah.
distance close. Who is team captain? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the team captain, Wicked.
Can everybody know a little bit about Wicked, or?
Yeah, he's a really good guy, and he just really brings the entire team together. He wraps everything in a nice little blanket, and because of him, I think we're really close.
That's good. So he's overall like a good team player and a leader. Well, that's really important. In any server, in pretty much every setting, whoever's your head poncho, being able to tie people together is really good. And the way you describe it, he sounds like a really nice guy, honestly. Did he know you were getting on here?
No.
Well, this will be a lovely surprise. Hi, Wicked.
I got pinged this morning, and I'm like, got things to do today, so we do it right now. Just hopped on.
I'm sure you're gonna send Wicked this video when it's done. Do you have anything you want to say to him? It's like a hi mom
yeah. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for like everything you've done for the team, like keeping us all together. Because I'm sure if he wasn't there to like inspire us and shit, then we would have not been a team. I'm one of the new players of Excommunicado. It's been around for quite a few seasons, but he's been able to keep the team alive for a really long time, which is really good.
Well, honestly, those are really sweet things, and good on you, Wicked, for being able to tie people together, and hopefully you see this, and if you feel that passionate about a new team, and I hear teams come and go, I don't really know how it really is, but I've heard some god-awful things. So do you scrim against teams, too?
Yeah, we do scrimmages.
Is there any like teams you guys are friends with, or no?
Not that I know of.
Oh, well...
I think every team is just like an individual thing in their...
Bubble?
Yeah, their own bubble, and they... Yeah.
So, we have your favorite thing to do in VR, Onward is. What is your take on VR shooters in general?
They're a blast, but depends on which one. Pavlov, only player for TTT. Every other game mode is pretty crap.
Wow. I like
Contractors, it's all crap.
Why is Contractors crap?
Every experience I've had playing Contractors, it's been really toxic. It just really isn't that fun.
Maybe you're playing with
weird in
people.
the UI settings. It's like weird. Just weird in general. That's how I describe it.
So it's not your cup of tea. You're used to Onward. You're used to Onward.
Yeah, Onward. The 2 shots to the chest, you die type.
Right. So
yeah.
What about TAVR?
TAVR?
Tactical Assault VR?
Oh, Tactical Assault VR. Yeah, I like it. That's kind of my cup of tea, like you said. I like the realistic aspect of the game.
I have it. I've never played. Do you have anything you recommend for me when I first play?
Prepare your eyes, because it's like a battle bit type thing. It doesn't have round edges.
What? Huh?
It's blocky. I'll send you screenshots, but it's really blocky.
Okay. Hey editor, you love me. You're gonna put in some screenshots. Interesting. So, if you knew somebody was gonna get in the league, what would you want to tell them? What do you wish you knew before you got into it?
Just be prepared for being quote-unquote bad, even though you're not bad, you feel me? Feel like you're worse than everybody else, and then try and elevate your skill level. Look at other players, like go to VRML streams and stuff, and look at other players. Steal some of their ideas. Like, learn from them.
Learn from them, guys. Don't rob. Okay, so what I'm taking is you need to degrade yourself till you feel horrible, and then just do better by stealing ideas from others. That is my tips, guys. Wicked, you're teaching this man stuff. I'm so proud of you. Whatever you're doing, it might be
He hasn't told me to say anything here. I won't bring him into this.
Sure. I like that. Yeah, you learn from others. Put yourself in a position where you know you need to learn. Don't be too cocky. Is kind of what is. That's the TLDR.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah,
sure.
You're not up here saying you're the best at everything. Thank God, I would humble you quick. It would be OTS roast session real fast if you were saying you were. Anything else you wish people knew about you? Like, do you have any hobbies outside of VR?
Play hockey.
You're a hockey player? Oh my God, no wonder you sound too nice. What?
But you don't want to hear some of the things I say on the ice. Yeah, pretty much am. Not a very interesting person, per se. I play Onward and I play hockey.
Well, you wanted to be on here, so you must have thought you were interested enough. Yeah,
I really just want to bring publicity to the game.
I like that. I'm glad we can do that at OTS. We can bring parts of the community to light. And I'm glad you wanted to be on here to do that. It means a lot to want to say, guys, let's play more uplink and let's do more League. Is League dying?
Kinda dying, kinda not. I don't think League is dying, but the game in general is dying.
No shot. No way.
No, really?
If you wanted to get a bunch of people in the League, what would you say? What do you want to tell people?
Just go on to Discord, look up Onward VRML, and join that Discord server. Ask around, there's an Ask Here channel, and then sign up for the website. It's like Onward, just look up Onward VRML in your browser, and it should be the first thing that pops up.
Should OTS have a VRML DM?
Depends on if you're good, really.
I wouldn't be playing. We would be good if I wasn't playing. I could try. That'd be really funny. That'd be
I mean, teams
funny.
just sign up just to have fun, not really to win. They just sign up to have fun and have a blast and stuff. So that could happen, actually.
Guys, could you imagine being like a part of the OTS VRML league? Honestly, if I have some people who are interested, I'll do it for the fun. I mean, like, why not? You have me kind of sold on VRML. I'm not great, but I mean, I'm not gonna get any better if I don't play, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say before we wrap all this up?
No, not really.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Mike, for getting on here. Thank you, Brief, for filming. Thank you for whoever edits this. And honestly, hope you guys all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. Bye!